Alright, we are trying out Hot Lap on ACC. Right now, I'm just gonna be saying, what kind of comes to my mind. I need to bring that. There we go. So, as you can see, we are trying out hot lapping, and I'm doing this mostly to try and improve my lap time. No one saw that. Yeah, I'm doing this mostly to improve my lap time. And this is, to be a reference for me in the future of what I'm doing wrong. Well, what I can improve on, and what I'm doing good at. For now, this first lap, I'm going to just kind of try and get a feel for the car. Well, so much for that. Just lost the car there. I'm using an aggressive preset, so maybe not the most optimal right now, since I don't have this set up 100%, but it means that I will learn to work with this aggressive car more. Okay, I gotta go a little back for that braking reference. Oh, so my traction's off right now. Well, my traction control, I don't think, is gripping enough, and my, I think it's yellow for rear tires. Actually, no, purple is rear tire lockup, I'm pretty sure, and yellow is front tire for the little lights on the side of the dash. Okay, hold on, I'm going to try out a safe setup right now. I start off with just a safe setup. And I already went off track.
Green light, give it all you can.
You know what? People usually, I think, go through this corner in second, and I go through it in first on this car. So I think there's definitely some things that I slow myself down on right there. And people usually go through there in third, I think. Third or second, so. And right here, oh, is that purple or blue? That's blue, so I think that's something with my traction. I already hit the wall. I hit the wall again. And I just spun out. I just hit the wall again. And I know I can push through here through second, but I don't want to hit that, like bump on the curb right there. That last curb through that little, I think tiny chicane? I don't know what it's called. This is, I think, a chicane. Or S. Actually, no, I think that one's an S. Like S is, oh. I think I could go through here in second, right at this turn. I braked too late there. I want to brake earlier. That's actually what I want to focus on, is braking earlier. That was I was not being smart there. I looked away for a second. I got distracted. I looked at to see if my mic lights weren't red, so that it wouldn't die on me. But took my eyes off the road.
He's trying to stay on the track.
And now I just ruined, well, damaged quite an expensive car. I mean, I don't have damage on, but it's for the better. Okay, right there. This car likes to lose grip. And I want to get also more interacting with people, and hopefully even find coaches that are on console, or just more experienced people, because just to do laps around with, because often the best way to improve is to have someone with advice and experience watch you do it, or you to do it with. And try that in a second. I think when I press my pedal down, I'm not getting quite to the point where I'm at 1%. Like, it's too, like, as almost if there's like a little delay when I press my pedal down, my gas pedal. Not my gas pedal, my brake pedal. Okay, right there is where I want to brake. And then as I'm turning, I don't want to accelerate. I just want to accelerate once my wheel is straightening out. Oh boy. That time we didn't go off track, so that's good news. But I am spinning out. Can I flick it? Yeah. Oh, I tried to spin it. I almost got it. Not quite so successful there. I don't want to turn my wheel too fast, just because I don't want to, like, damage it, because mine's like a belt and gear drive, and I don't want to whip it too fast, because this is really currently the only wheel that I have and I can keep. And I don't want to break it, because then I'm back to controller, and controller on ECC is a nightmare. But I still have it on a good enough force feedback. I've actually increased it because I realized that if you have it around, I use a T248, and if you have the FFB around, I think 2 or 3, I think people say it's often better for the wheel than having it at 1, because it's enough for it to use like all the force feedback, and nothing gets like taken out or overly dampened or like clips, as when you're in 1 you're having it super light and the wheel's not really doing what it's meant to do. So I think that was a big issue in some of my earlier races too, because I wasn't able to feel the car as good. So now I can, and it's actually easier for me to use light hands technique because then I can feel like the wheel more, and I can feel like actually how tight I'm really gripping the wheel or how light I am. Right there, when I drop that gear, it is, I think, a little, I need to wait till I drop that gear. Like, I should have probably stayed in fourth there, because when I drop like that, that's usually what causes me to spin. So, just gotta do the opposite of that. I dropped the first there when I probably shouldn't have. And the engine, I think it's like a lot of it with going too low of a gear is the fact that the engine braking will slow you down a lot, so you don't want to be in too low of a gear. I'm gonna try and go through here in second and see if I make any progress. Feels heavy through there, so that means it's either oversteering or the car is turning as should. I braked like a little hard on exit on accident right there, and that messed me up. Okay, right there. Little too hard braking. That or I had too much on throttle, or just the way I turned in, maybe too violently. Because I want to get it where I don't have to turn my wheel much. Yeah, I'm seeing a better difference when I go there through second than when I go there through first. Like, the car just feels better when I go through that little chicane through second. And right here, oh, okay, a little bit of understeer. And probably it's because of my braking right there, too. I think I locked up rear tires right there. Oh, that's my traction control kicking in. Those little blue lights, I'm pretty sure. Not that blue light, the ones on the side. That was a bad exit and a little bit of bad entrance, but that's kind of what I want to do when I turn the car, is to kind of turn the wheel as much as I did there. Oh, I hit the curb. I am noticing some improvement though. Oh. And try and see how much I can push the car right here. I did brake a little late, but went better than expected. Oh no. I have to just move my USB cord right. For my wheel is right in front of my throttle pedal. And I've had times where that didn't end up so well. Whoa. Yeah, right there at that chicane when I go through, I think it's a chicane, but please correct me if it's not. But right there, second gear feels so much smoother than first. And right here, second gear felt like on par with usually when I go through first. But right here, I think is where second makes the most difference going through up there. I like it. And I noticed that when people do laps on this track, they really hug, like get close to that turn 1 apex or a curb, and I didn't do that right there. See if I can catch up though to my ghost. Oh, yeah. Forgot about that. He spinned. Hopefully I can at least set up a decent one here, where at least I can see my car, like where I'm doing wrong in front of me. Which means that I can't go off track. Right there, oh, I was close to track limits. Right there though, that made the big difference for that chicane. I can feel it much better going through that second gear. Like the wheel, the force feedback, everything. I think same with that turn right there too. Like I think I don't have to go to first at all, I think, on this track. And that was my mistake. I think I was going in first gear way too much when I don't need to. Gonna try and hug this apex right here without going off track. Okay, no.
Cut detected.
No! Here, what I'm gonna do actually is I'm gonna disable penalties. Then I can still see my, I'm gonna put also grip level optimum, I think. But I'm gonna put penalties off so I can follow my ghost, because then my ghost will still appear even if I go off track. And yes, I have my brake temperature disabled because that takes a long time. Well, not a long time to warm up, but time that I can be spending just trying to drive the car. Like I want it to kind of stay perfect just for now. Although cold brakes do make a big difference in this. Which is also why for hot lap I'm just keeping it as fully warm, like not getting cold. I probably should have started off with optimum too for track, because fast had a lot less grip. Oh. And, well, I think they'll still invalidate my lap if I go off track, so there's honestly probably no point in disabling penalties. But I'll see what I can do. And that gray line's kind of where the racing line is, because all the tires go over it. And it leaves a mark in the track, so that also kind of helps with reference. Shows me where I want to go on the curb. Probably should have dropped down the second for that, but... Oh, I shouldn't have hit that. I went a little deep in. Oh! Almost went a little out of control right there and saved it. Hold on. That was so much better. That turn right there that I did, like not through just there, but the one before that, that felt so much better than any of the other times I've went through that turn. Don't spin, don't spin, don't spin. I need to get closer to that curb. Running too wide. And I also have to stay at 1% braking longer. Right here, I think I slowed down a little too much, but I think it's still good. I think I slowed down a little too much there too. Oh, there we go. A little late, ouch, on the exit, but overall, that was better entry, much better, I think. So that time, I did not touch the little bumps, not the curb, but those little, the other two bumps within the curb, unless they're just curbs within curbs. But, that time, I was just fully on, like, the red and white part. In track limits. After this, I'm going to try and set a record lap. I'm going to take a break. I'll probably come back later. Much better entry. Come on. A little wide, but so far, things I think are better. I think I was a little slow there, but we were here 2 seconds faster than last lap. I think I turned a little too far to the left there, but I had a significantly better exit. Oh boy, I almost lost the car there. And that was a bad entrance, but a better exit. And I didn't go off track, which is a bonus. I think I was a little too tight with that curb. Whoa. I'm gonna try and get a closer zoom in. Ah, I was a little slower on exit there. Okay. Let's try and set a good lap to end it off. A better lap, shall we say. I actually need to check my lap time right there, because that was probably my best lap on this track. Actually, no, because I messed up on that chicane. But for that first lap, that felt amazing. Oh, right there. Pushed a little too hard. Why are my brakes cold right now? They're supposed to be warm. Oh boy. I'm actually gonna see if my brake bias will make it better, because it's at 56. I usually run it at 58. But this is the Sable setup, so I'm gonna put it probably near 56.6. Right there I felt a little more oversteer exiting there, so... Oh, I shouldn't have reacted like that. What I did when I went in there is I felt the wheel get a little heavy, and I kind of like tried to turn to the right when that was completely normal. Like I tried to counter steer the car and stabilize it, but I shouldn't have right there, because the car would have turned in fine. I should have like been better. Like right here, I'm feeling the heaviness right now, but I wonder if switching camera modes also made me a little messed up, because I have been using the helmet cam more, so like the second helmet cam. This is the first. Okay, I didn't hug the corner right there as well when I could have, but I got a good enough exit. And my front tires are locking up a little right there, because the yellow bar, I think it was my front right, was actually locking up. I shouldn't have switched gears. Predicted time is 1:36. I think I can make that corner through third gear. I'm off track right there. Oh well. This will be my final lap. Not this lap, and the lap after. We're gonna see how we do. I shouldn't have dropped to 1. I'm going back to old mistakes right now I'm making. And right there I brake too hard. Yeah, my ghost is faster right there. So... ouch. Ouch. Come on. Okay. This is gonna be my final lap. I have to just say it. If whatever happens, I don't get a full lap, then that's what happens. I think I'm gonna need to change my brake bias here though. I released off brakes way too fast. I think I dropped in the 4th early when I shouldn't have. Whoa! I really felt that there. That was really good, I think. Compared to what I usually do. Same with that. Hold on. Okay, a little slow on the exit, but I made some big improvements. Oh, I was late. No. You know what? I can't end off on this, man. I know I can push it. I know I can get it. I may not get, like, fastest lap ever or whatever, but if I can even get within just a good feel of the car. There I went wide, but if I can get, like, just a good base of where I need to go, that's good. Like, right there, I improved a little, like, better on the, like, mid turn in. I think there I did better on the corner a little bit. There's only one thing I did wrong, and that was just going over a corner. Oh, but I messed that up. Considering that it took my ghost that long just to get in front of me, that means I had some improvements. Which I think I'm gonna need. My front tires are the ones that are locking up, so I'm gonna put that. My brake bias more to the rear. So there, 57.4. I brake too hard and I brake too late. Okay. I think I could have pushed that corner a little more, but that was good compared to my other laps. There we go. I think there's a little to improve more on there. Oh, I switched to 3rd instead of staying in 4th. Oh well, laps actually better though than my last predicted time. Ah, a little late on the braking. There we go, that's how I want to do that. That's exactly how I want to do it. I'm still ahead of my ghost though, so that means I'm getting at least, okay, too strong on brakes. I'm actually gonna turn up my ABS. I'm putting 5. I'm locking up my tires a lot, so we're at the front. Okay. No! I hit the curb! No. That was so good too. Ouch. That hurts. Like that start. Oh boy, that was great. And I'm making a little mistake because I just lost focus. So I just need to do that like first half again, like I just did. And I almost recovered the car, but I think I overreacted. Especially with braking. And turning too. I didn't have to turn the car that much to recover it, but I did it a little too violent. But, again, something I can improve on. Ah. Oh well. Okay, final lap. I'm just gonna send it. I should have stayed on brakes more right there. And I switched to third. And I braked too hard right there. But I did improve on time. No. Well, it's time to recover it. See if I can get past my ghost at least.
Green light. Go, go, go.
I'll put my traction at 4. My front tires are locking up. I can feel the oversteer right there. And it's better, but I can also feel the tires locking up, and that's not the greatest. I stayed hard on brakes for too long. And I'd understeer right there. Or, well, and I brake too hard. Okay, there's things I did better. I'm just gonna try this corner. That's what I want right there. Like, not as much drifty, but like kind of like a slide like this. Ah! No! Hey, what time is it? Okay, yeah. Ouch. That was probably like a really fast worthy lap. Oh boy. I'm gonna save that replay for later. Well, everyone, thank you for watching, and I will talk to you all later. Goodbye.